Stephen and Sean Campbell just packed their car to get ready to go on their annual brothers camping trip. They've had this tradition since they were moved out of their house when they turned 23. They are fraternal twins, with Stephen being born first and Sean being born 2 minutes later. They were always close growing up. Now they live on opposite sides of the country. Originally from northern New Jersey, after graduating from college, life took them in different directions, both career and location. Stephen lives in New York City and is a successful investment broker. Sean lives in Los Angeles and is a newly famous content creator and professional vlogger. The trip starts at their childhood home, and they would go camping 20 miles north of there. "Do you have everything?" Stephen asks. "Yes, I got my tent, my sleeping bag, lantern, cell phone, and camera for vlogging," Sean says happily. "Are you serious?" Stephen says. "I won't vlog the entire time, just a little bit. You won't even know," Sean assures him. "Is it even lucrative?" Stephen asks. "I make a comfortable living. All I need now is a sponsor or two, and I'll be set. I just recently hit 1 million subscribers, so my payday is coming real soon," Sean says. "If you say so. Alright, let's get going." They say goodbye to their parents and make their way to the camping spot. They unpack and set up the tents. "I'm gonna go gather some firewood," Stephen says as he wanders off. Sean excitedly grabs his camera and starts to record himself. "Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm coming to you from my yearly camping trip in New Jersey with my brother. So for the next few days, my videos will have no logos, descriptions, or anything like that. You see, my camera automatically uploads to the channel, so you're gonna see sweet raw videos of your boy roughing it in the woods." Stephen comes back to the site behind Sean, but he doesn't see him. He drops the firewood, scaring Sean as he drops the camera to the ground. "5 minutes, Sean, as we've been here 5 minutes. "You left, so I decided to film a quick video in the woods vlog," Sean says. "It's alright, just help me," Stephen says as the camera still rolls on the ground. "This is going to be a great trip," Sean says sarcastically. Just then, Stephen's cell phone rings. He picks it up and puts it on speaker. "Dean, I am not discussing work. I'm on vacation." While waiting for a response, static is heard from the receiver. "Dean, can you hear me?" Stephen asks, then a garbled scream and growls are heard as the phone disconnects. "Was that a scream?" Sean asks. "I think it was interference. We're in the woods, though, so no more cell phones." Sean holds up his phone. No cell service is more like it. Thank God my camera auto-uploads even in no cell areas. Oh God, it's still recording. As he's about to turn it off, very faint gunshots are heard in the distance. "Who the hell is shooting?" Stephen says, as Sean pans his camera around. "I'm not sure if you guys can hear this, but it's nowhere near hunting season, and you can clearly hear what sounds like gunshots. They sound far, though," Sean says, visibly nervous. "Don't freak out. Isn't there a shooting range nearby?" Stephen says, reassuring him. "You're right. False alarm, guys. I won't be able to check comments or anything like that, but please comment down below and hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Sean out." He covers the camera and then turns it off. "Sean out?" Stephen says mockingly. "My subs love it," Sean says, putting his camera away. "It's nice that you're so passionate about this. I'm happy for you." "Thanks, Steve. Coming from you, that means a lot. Once my revenue checks start coming in, I'll be able to come to the city and see you more often," Sean says. "I'd like that a lot," Stephen says. "Well, camp is set up. Let's get the fire going. It's starting to get dark," Stephen says. "Okay, I brought sausages and vegetables for dinner." "That sounds great. Oh, and I brought the ingredients to make s'mores." "That is if it isn't too juvenile," Sean says. "It's completely juvenile, and I'm so happy you did," Stephen says. After dinner, they clean up and are roasting marshmallows by the open fire, talking about all the trips they've taken. Right as they put the food in the trash in the car to keep the bear away, they climb into their tents, which are right next to each other, with the flaps open, and look at the moon and stars and relax. "Steve?" "Yeah, Sean? I'm so glad we do this every year. This really is such a great tradition," Sean says. "I agree. Now let's get some sleep. We'll go for a hike tomorrow," Steve says. "Not too early, though," Sean said. "No, how's 6 a.m.? Stephen says with a laugh. "How about 1 p.m.? Sean says. "Let's split the difference and say about 9. "Deal. Good night, Sean." "Good night, Steve." Sean lays there for a few minutes listening to the crickets, and the wind picks up a little bit. Steve, there's something I need to tell you. What's up, Sean? You see, before Sean could finish, a loud scream is heard, and it echoes through the forest. What was that? Sean says. Maybe an animal, like an owl? They screech like that, Steven says. That definitely sounded human, Sean said. Don't overthink it. The woods are scary at night, Steven says. You're probably right. It was just an animal. Wait, what is that? Then the sounds of a crowd of people screaming and yelling can be heard in the distance. Those are people, not animals. I have no rational explanation for this. Those noises are people, Steven says. What is going on? Sean asks. I don't know, Sean. I just don't know. Just then, sounds of branches and leaves crunching are heard. Shit, what is that? Sean asks. I don't know. I can't see a damn thing. What do we do? Just stay quiet for now, Steven says, with a shake in his voice. He goes into the tent and goes through his bag and pulls out a handgun and a collapsible blade. Jesus, Steve, Sean says, startled. It's a blade for cutting through vines, but also makes a great weapon. Steven says, handing Sean the blade. He holds up the gun. This is for protection. Sean unfolds the blade and holds it out awkwardly. I'm glad you're prepared. Stay here, I want to take a look, Steven says. First rule, we do not split up, Sean said. Okay, you're right. Let's just be careful. They start to walk for the deep forest. I still can't see a damn thing. I can help with that. My camera has a very powerful light and night vision, Sean says. Okay, go get it, Steven says. Sean rushes back to the tent and grabs the camera and a few extra batteries. I have to record to use the light though, is that okay? Sean says. Go for it, Steve says. Here we go. Sean turns on the camera and the light illuminates a huge portion of the woods. Damn, that's bright, Steven says, shielding his eyes as Sean steps out front. Okay guys, this is an unexpected vlog, night 1, and we were about to go to sleep and we heard yells and screams, so we were going to investigate, Sean says, whispering. What the hell is that? Sean says, terrified, as a shadow comes into the light and it reveals a man wearing plaid pajama pants, no shirt or shoes, and he is lumbering towards the light. His face and body are pale, but the guys didn't notice that. What they noticed was a huge chunk of flesh missing from his neck. It is a bite mark, and blood, both fresh and dry, have run down his body. Is that a bite mark? Steven asks. It looks like one. Steve, look at his mouth, Sean says as he and Steve see dried blood around his mouth and lips, as if he ate something, or someone. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I haven't been around lately and uploaded anything, but life's been a little crazy. I wanted to upload something a little different. I figured a story that I was writing would be the best thing to do, and I wanted it to be kind of scary. And two things that scare me the most are zombie apocalypse and camping in the woods. Not saying camping in the woods is really that scary, but if you add a zombie apocalypse into it, I'm a little scared of that. And I wanted to add the found footage element with the vlogs and all that stuff. So I have a little bit written right now. I'm going to make more up as I go along, and I want to keep this as a continuous series. So I'm always open to ideas, anything. If you guys want to leave a comment down below, please let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And guys, thank you so much, and I hope you scare you this season. Thanks.